hot topic here, especially after we're getting another SEC national championship. Georgia blowing out Michigan, Alabama blowing out Cincinnati in the college football playoff semifinal. Hot topic once again, college football playoff expansion. Nick Saban was asked about, do we need it to create more competitive games here in the college football playoff? And I thought he gave a terrific answer.
Yeah, Nick, I'm curious about the semifinal games were both blowouts. Do you feel like going to an expansion with 12 teams would maybe help that and create more competitive games, or do you think that would diminish the regular season too much?
Well, I don't necessarily agree with your assessment of our game. I can't speak to the other game, but it was a really hard fought game for us. I think so. And we have a tremendous amount of respect for the team that we played. I don't know that expanding, if this is the best four teams and they played each other, um, I don't see the logic in if we had more teams, there would be better games. I don't know how that adds up, but I'm really not in position to answer that. There's a lot of other good teams that, whether it was their consistency in performance or whatever happened to them in championship games or whatever, that may have had the opportunity to get in the playoffs that didn't. Um, and but look, I'm not the one that needs to be deciding what the playoff needs to be. There's a lot of good people out there that can make a decision as to what's best for college football. Um, but the more we expand the playoffs, the more we minimize bowl games, the importance of bowl games, which, I said when we went to 4. So I don't think that's changed. And I think it's also come to fruition.
So here it is at the end of the day. I mean, we can expand this playoff to 12 to 16 to 32 to 64, but at the end of the day, you're just giving Alabama and elite teams from the SEC more opportunities to make the college football playoff. And when you got more talent than everybody else, more times than not, you're going to win football games. That's the simple metric of college football. It doesn't work every time. I understand that. If it did, Texas would be much more the doormat at the current time because they recruit like gangbusters. But what I'm saying here is, let's say we go to the 12 team format. We're going to get 3, 4, 5, maybe even 6 SEC teams into this thing from year in and year out. How many times are we going to get 2 SEC teams in the final? I think we're going to get it more often than not. How many times are we going to get it all 4 SEC finalists? We're going to get that from time to time. So be careful what you wish for. I don't necessarily think expanding this playoff, while it will likely lead to, some terrible Pac-12 or Big 12 team getting into the field here in and here out. Maybe you get a Conference USA in there. Maybe you get Notre Dame. Oh, Notre Dame. They'll find a way to get Notre Dame into the 12 every year. You know they will. But they're just going to get smashed in the first round. And when it comes to the semifinals, when it comes to the finals, it's going to be SEC on SEC action more often than not. And how in the world does expanding the field go make for competitive games when we can't even get 2 competitive semifinal games? I think Nick Saban hit the nail on the head here.